We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama. Where I watch?
Popeye.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. First up, have you been following the conversations I've been having about the disappearance of that female on your screen? Her name is Kayan Gordon, but she's popularly known as Smoochie. I spoke to Smoochie's mother and father last week, and this morning I released a conversation I had with her baby father's sister. I have seen a lot of comments, and persons are saying I should speak again to her mother and her baby father himself. Well, if you have been following this channel for a while, you should know by now that over here so, we do things methodically. We don't rush things. Yes, I have spoken to the mother again, and yes, I have spoken to the baby father himself. So tomorrow, those conversations will be dropped. Stand by for them. Next up, I carried a report on Saturday, October 5. It was about an incident that took place the previous afternoon. Friday, October 4, at Orange in the Adelphi police area of St. James. The bartender, in her mid-30s, she was at work at TJD Top Shelf Bar at 5-Man Corner in the Orange area when that hoodlum entered. He pulled a gun and juked down the bartender. He then pushed back the gun in his waist and proceeded to rob her of cash amounting to over 60,000 Jamaican dollars and her Samsung cell phone. The hoodlum, he then made good his escape. Now, keep on watching the video because I am sure that someone will recognize that hoodlum. In this next report, this one took place yesterday morning, Sunday, October 13. It took place at the manager's office at the Portmore Resilience Park at Dawkins Drive, Waterford in Portmore in the parish of St. Catherine. Our information is that yesterday morning, about 7:30, the Chinese national, who is the site manager at the Resilience Park, he securely locked up his office and went to another section of the property where some work is being done. When he returned to his office about 11 o'clock, he realized that it was broken into. Hoodlums removed 2 metal bars and pried open a window to the back of the office. The office was then entered and ransacked. Stolen were $250,000 Jamaican dollars in cash, €30, 1 set of Huawei earbuds, and 1 Huawei 12-inch iPad. The hoodlums then made good their escape. Just like that. This one took place this morning, Monday, October 14, at Pengate in the Jericho area of Hanover. We are learning that a licensed firearm holder in his mid-50s, he's a farmer living in the area. He had just returned home from his farm and he walked out onto the road to do some business when he saw a guy popularly known as Patchy. It is said that Patchy, he has mental issues. Patchy's correct name is Anthony Campbell and he's about 45 or 46 years old. It is said that Patchy, he had a machete in his hand. It is further alleged that as Patchy was walking past the farmer, he chopped at him with the machete. The man, he shifted the chop and it is said that Patchy, he started to advance towards him with the machete. The farmer, he pulled his licensed gun and fired 1 shot hitting Patchy to his left thigh. Patchy, he then dropped the machete and he was assisted to hospital where he was treated and admitted. Over in St. James, we are learning that a 40-year-old laborer, He was shot and injured on a construction site at Jimmy Cliff Boulevard in Montego Bay this morning. The man is from Paradise, Norwood, and he is a worker on that construction site. It is reported that while he was on the job, he was approached by a guy known as Omar Brown. It is said that Omar, he pulled a gun and opened gunfire, hitting the man to his upper right thigh. Omar, he then made good his escape. The man, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted. Now, as soon as I get more information, I'm going to be updating this report. Stand by for that. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Now, before I go into the final report for today, we are learning that the body of that guy on your screen was found in the Vietnam area of Whitehouse in the parish of Westmoreland early this morning. He's popularly known as Scribble, and I have carried a report about Scribble on this channel before. In a subsequent video, I'm going to be updating that report. Stand by for that. But in the final report for today, Garden District and surrounding communities in Whitehouse in the parish of Westmoreland have been in the news for the wrong reasons for a while now. Hoodlums aligned to different gangs have been shooting at and killing each other. Let me go back to our report. You might have heard some of it before, but by now, you should know how we do things over Yasso. We love turning over every stone. On Wednesday night, August 31, 2022, almost 12 midnight, three guys were traveling in a grey 2014 Nissan AD wagon motorcar. They were driving along Almond Tree at Garden District. On reaching a section of the road, they were intercepted by a motorcycle with two hoodlums on it. The guys in the car named the two guys on the bike as Cuttu and Sandman. It is alleged that Cuttu, he was riding the bike, and Sandman, he was the pillion. It is further alleged that Sandman, he pulled a gun from his waist and pointed it at the car. The driver for the car, he managed to drive off, and it is said that Sandman, he opened gunfire at the car. No one was injured. On Friday, September 9, 2022, the Westmoreland police, they carried out a raid at Garden District where both Cuttu and Sandman, they were picked up. They were subsequently charged for the offenses of shooting with intent and firearm-related charges. Cuttu's correct name is Jevaughn Foster. He was born on May 28, 2002. Sandman, his correct name is Santino Brown. He was 22 years old at the time. Both of them lived at Garden District. They were both charged by the police and they went to court and was eventually granted bail. So the guy I referred to as Cuttu, there he is on your screen. On Monday afternoon, November 27 last year, about 3 o'clock, Cuttu, he was at his baby mother's house at Garden District. He was sitting on a blue Suzuki Access motorcycle which was parked right beside the house on the roadway. We are told that a Toyota Axio motorcar drove from the direction of Top Garden and stopped beside Cuttu. Hoodlums in the car opened gunfire hitting Cuttu to his chest. Cuttu, he managed to jump off the bike and ran to the back of the premises where he collapsed and fell to the ground. The hoodlums in the car, they then made good their escape. Persons in the area, they rushed with Cuttu to the Black River Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD on arrival. There is Santino Brown on your screen, also known as Sandman. On Monday night, June 3, earlier this year, Sandman and one of his friends named Carlington Walker, but he was popularly known as C Mark or Uncle C. On Friday gone, October 11, C Mark, he would have celebrated his 40th birthday. He is originally from Goodens River in Savannah Lamar, but he was living at Garden District. There is a photo of C Mark on your screen. Now, like I was saying, on Monday night, June 3, about 11 o'clock, Sandman and C Mark, they were at a location in Garden. Both Sandman and C Mark, they were standing along the roadway when a Toyota Axio motorcar drove up and stopped. Two hoodlums jumped out of the Axio with guns in hands. They opened gunfire at Sandman and C Mark. Both of them ran off towards a nearby shop. The hoodlums chased them, still firing shots at them. Sandman, he received gunshot wounds to his chest, his head, and his neck. He collapsed and fell in front of the shop. He ended up dying on the spot. The hoodlums, they then jumped into the same Toyota Axio motor car and made good their escape. C Mark, he received gunshot wounds to his chest, and a man in his late 30s who was a customer in the shop at the time, he received gunshot wounds to his right leg and his abdomen. Both C Mark and the man who was shot, they were rushed to hospital where C Mark, he was pronounced DEAD. Since that June attack, there has been more reprisal and counter-reprisals in the area. The latest attack took place late last night, Sunday, October 13, about 11 o'clock. It took place at a bar where a party was being held at Old Bay Beach at Whitehouse in Westmoreland. That guy on your screen, his name is Fitzroy Foster, but he was popularly known as Duju. He was a 27-year-old fisherman living at Garden in Whitehouse. We are told that earlier this year, Duju and other fishermen, they were stranded at sea and had to be rescued. So remember I told you about Jevaughn Foster, also known as Cuttu. He was charged for a shooting incident and he was shot and killed at Garden District on November 27 last year. Well, Cuttu and Duju are brothers. Are you following me? So Duju and other persons were at the party. Also there was that guy on your screen. His name is Tristan Forrest, but he was popularly known as Blingaz. On August 30, just gone, Blingaz, he celebrated his 22nd birthday and he was living in the Vietnam area of Whitehouse. So while they were at the party, they were accosted by hoodlums who pulled guns and opened gunfire at them. The patrons in the party ran off in different directions. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape on foot in the area. When the smoke was clear, Duju, he was found suffering from gunshot wounds to his head and his chest. He was rushed to the Black River Hospital where he died at minutes after 2 o'clock this morning. Blingaz, he was found lying on his back along the roadway with gunshot wounds to his head and his chest. He died on the spot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, several 9mm and .40 spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica.